But my real love and passion is to save the ocean.
Mhm.
Is to absolutely do all I can to be an advocate, to be a conservationist for the ocean. And so if I can tell a story, for instance, I use this metaphor all the time, not even a metaphor, this story being, have you ever seen a rhino? You
Yeah,
personally?
at the zoo.
Okay, perfect. Have you, right, okay, at a zoo, that's perfect. Have you ever seen a blue whale?
No, that's something I'd be terrified to see. Oh, I saw at the
Okay.
American Museum of Natural History. I don't know if it's
Oh yeah,
taxidermy or if it's not. Is that taxi?
right.
Was that a real one or no?
I think it wouldn't be. No, but it could be. I haven't been there, but I know exactly what you're talking about,
Yeah,
right? You've seen the skeleton or preservation of one.
right.
Now, with the rhino example, how did you feel when you saw that rhino?
It's big.
Big, right? Did you feel kind of bad for it that there's only a few of them, kind of thing? Like, what were your feelings towards seeing an animal like that you know is endangered?
I used to watch this show called Kratz Creatures all the time, and seeing the rhinos and then like the stories of the poachers and things like that, I
Right.
always felt bad. And then yeah, like in the zoo, you're like, it's such a huge animal, and there's like so few left now. It seems like,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Um, yeah, that's what I kind of
it's
think.
it's surreal, right? It almost
Yeah,
doesn't seem like a real animal because it's so big. Or even, you can make a small example like a sort of orangutan. But what I'm getting at is that I've never seen a rhino in the wild. I've never interacted with a rhino. I've never had a moment with a rhino. But I have had a moment with a blue whale, and I've had a moment with a whale shark, and I've had moments with sea lions. And so I gravitate to care to things that I've experienced. Would I be sad if rhinos went extinct? A billion percent yes. I'd be devastated for weeks if they all went extinct. Would I be devastated about blue whales going extinct? I would be I would be bedridden because I've had this interaction and no one else will be able to have the same feeling I got with this animal. And that tears my heart apart that they can never care again about this animal. And
yeah,
for me, giving those people that experience to interact with a blue whale or a rhino or these animals that are so endangered and so exotic, but also beautiful, that's what I that's what really gets me going is giving those experiences to people is that's what my day to day, what I would like it to be, and that's what I really strive to be every day, is to tell these stories about how this sea lion, I threw a stick in the water and the sea lion went and got it. It's like, what is going on? Like that's such a magical moment with an animal. And if all sea lions are eradicated, no kid, no 9-year-old kid is going to have that moment.
yeah.
And that's devastating to me. And so that's why, I need to save the ocean. And that's my goal, is to be such the leader of ocean conservation.
Yeah.
And so I'm just really happy to be here to even talk about it at all.
So what was it like next to a blue whale?
It's unreal. It's like literally my brain, my primitive dumbass brain can't comprehend this animal that's close to 100 feet long coming out of the water to take a breath, to fill its 100 feet long body up with air, all of its lungs, and then go back down. And to my surprise, we saw that it had a calf with it. It had a baby that it was
Okay.
pushing up every 10 minutes to take a breath as well with it. And then they go back down for 10 minutes. You could time it almost on a timer because it knows that the baby can't hold its breath. And
Okay.
so it pushed it up every 10 minutes. How does this whale know this, man? How does it know that the baby blue whale doesn't have enough strength to bring itself up to take a breath? And so every 10 minutes, it reaches its limit and it will be pushed up. This animal is 100 feet long, man. 100 feet. Like, think about any school bus you've ever seen. We're talking two of them.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
huge.
just, it's unreal. It's actually crazy to think about that this animal has blood in it, that it is not a machine.
Yeah.
And you're out in the open. Well, in that case, I was in the Sea of Cortez. And it just came up out of nowhere. And we all freaked out trying to get our drone going, try to get GoPros in the water, because like I said, having that moment is number one in my brain. Sharing that moment is number two. Because if I can make Rich from Chicago take a plane down to Sea of Cortez to see this blue whale and be like, you know what? I'm not going to choose this tuna product now because I messed with that blue whale down there. And I know if I choose this other tuna product, it's not going to do anything good for it. Like those small micro changes, they add up. They add up.